I wish I was screwed up. Click for life. SUC.
SU,
Nigga.
SUC me.
Fuck.
Biatch.
Screwed up. Click.
Snake.
Screwed up. Click.
Like I always gotta turn Kenny Mike down. You know, he's John peeking.
This shit
Alright,
always
this
be
was out
doing,
talking loud as hell.
doing all crazy
But what's
shit.
going on, man? We are back with
Yes,
another
sirski.
episode of that Raps and Wrestling. As always, I'm your gracious host.
Hold on, before we do that,
What's up?
I want to make two little quick points right quick.
Mm-hmm.
And let's start here. Because Monday was one of the most infamous days in Southern rap history.
Mm-hmm.
Monday was DJ Screw Day, aka June 27th.
Shout out to Screw.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Screw, shout out to the Screwed Up Clique. And my Zero and Lil Flip dropped a hard ass little freestyle on that beat too.
For real, man.
Yeah,
You have to send me that.
yeah.
joint.
So y'all gotta check that motherfucker out.
We
Because
had
they-
to.
Lil
they
Flip the
turned
freestyle king, you know what I mean?
Gotta see that shit.
And another
Yeah, some
very high notable moment
Yeah.
in Memphis rap as of yesterday. Finesse 2 times is out of jail. So what's going on Finesse, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mr. Straight going in himself. That
Going
nigga
straight
is
in,
finally
you know what I'm
out.
saying?
I'm talking about that nigga was playing that man song faithfully, religiously.
Like that man, he did the typical Memphis rapper rhetoric, just like Project Pat did. As in, he dropped the classic and then went straight to jail.
Sound
But
like
like-
the formula.
When
He
I say
can't-
everybody was fucking with their record, I mean everybody. They had Kevin Gates listening to it, the baby listening to it. You know what I'm saying? That record was a hit, smash shit. So shout out to Finesse, man.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm your boy King Ron. To
I'm
the
son.
left.
I am the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Son hero.
Right. And then we got the
I'm too hot, put up in a drop top.
Yeah.
Son hero a thought, cause he put up in a crop top. Damn, I
mine.
made the block hot.
That's
I called you a bitch and get that mop. I know y'all motherfuckers ready. Cause it's the Kingpin, Kenny and Dreddy.
Yeah.
I pulled up in a heavy Chevy. Then I switched it up for a Dodge. Then these hoes like the flaws. I just want a menage. Damn.
What? Yeah. You see what we doing over here? We rapping, you know what I'm saying? Today we finna talk about some wrestling that happened last week and this week with the conclusion of Forbidden Door taking place. And the results of that we will be talking about. We will be talking about the results of this 20-man Battle Royal #1 contendership they had recently on the episode of Rampage.
Blood and guts.
Not a damn thing happening in WWE besides Money in the Bank is tonight.
It's tonight. We might watch it.
You know what I'm saying? We might catch it, check it out. But
Man, I'm going to tune in just so I can report on the content.
yeah, this our job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with it as well as I should, but I mean, dabbling in there here and there.
It
You know what I'm
ain't.
saying?
It ain't much going on.
But shout out to Impact. We don't give Impact much coverage, but I've been trying to catch up on Impact and what's going on with it. Impact been putting on some good shows lately. I missed the pay-per-view. They had a pay-per-view last night, as a matter of fact. I
Damn,
missed the
for real?
pay-per-view.
Against all odds.
Yeah. Sure
Um,
did.
But I just want to, you know what I'm saying, take a pause for the cause. And also shout out to the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, because dude is looking like Kurt Angle Jr. right now. All the way down to the attire.
I've had high hopes for Mr. Josh Alexander since I heard
he,
about him since the North.
He retained, didn't he?
Yeah.
he retained.
the title.
And
Every
it's
time, of
always, I always got to shout out my boy Moose. Moose is one of my favorite wrestlers out right now, so I got to shout out to Moose. And I got to shout out the Bullet Club because there's a heavy Bullet Club presence in Impact Wrestling with the Good Brothers, Chris Bay, and Ace Austin. So, you know what I'm
They
saying?
took over, man.
They took over. I told
so
y'all this was the heaviest they've
every,
been.
every wrestling promotion on this planet has a Bullet Club presence. So, shout out to that.
Yeah.
But
And,
yeah, going back to what you were saying about the
Forbidden Door.
I thought you were talking about Rampage.
It was one on, man.
It was.
I think I had just
Rampage.
finished up when we was talking about. I think I did say like they had the Battle Royal on Rampage.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember what
It
they
was,
did. On
the Rampage
Dynamite.
Rumble.
The Royal Rampage.
Yeah, the
Royal
Royal
Rampage out for after Blood and Guts. But we
Oh,
got
yeah, they had Blood and
but we
Guts.
got Forbidden Door. We're gonna give y'all, we let everybody else say their opinion on Forbidden Door. So now it's our turn. We're gonna give y'all our opinion on what we saw last Sunday. Possibly one of the best, like, I'll put it like this. People say Revolution 2022 was the best AEW show that they've seen. But I personally feel like Forbidden Door, for what led up to what we got, the constant car changes, people getting injured, people having travel issues, restrictions, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They still put out a banger of a fucking pay-per-view, man. And I watched it from beginning to end. The energy was on 10 from the buy-in all the way to the end of the show. The shit was on 10, man. And like I said, one of the matches that I said was going to be a gem, Will Ospreay, Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Definitely.
that was it.
we got to give a big shout out to Orange Cassidy.
Oh my God.
And
bruh.
the new quirk to his character arc, because he still kind of does the sloth style thing.
Sloth
as-
style I represent.
But as you can tell, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, he's kind of getting out of that and becoming a more serious wrestler.
Wrestler, yeah.
Yeah, man, cause these weak ass fans, bro. These fans be tripping.
It's not really about the fans.
It is, bro. The fans the fans. A lot of fans don't fuck with comedy in wrestling, and they don't fuck
Yeah.
with gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? They see him as a
which is-
gimmick.
which is understandable to a certain extent. But you gotta realize their character only had so much of a shelf life. It's like you can only do that and get away with it for so long. After that, people are going to get tired of you
Being a
standing
gimmick.
there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you have to evolve your character, and we're seeing major character development and evolution through Orange Cassidy, which, in my opinion, it should lead to him becoming a major champion in AEW, because he's, as much work as he's putting in the company, he's deserving of at least a TNT championship
title,
reign,
yeah.
or an All Atlantic championship reign. You know what I'm saying? It's not here yet, but the time is coming. It's time for the ascent of Orange Cassidy.
I feel that it's gonna happen. It's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there most definitely. I feel like we're just gonna see that one moment where Orange just shields the sloth style and just straight up be who we know Orange Cassidy can be. Cause this man, like I said countless of times, this dude can get down. Don't let the sloth style fool you. This nigga can really wrestle. He
Let
can
it fool
go.
you now.
And
He
which
can
is
go.
which is wild, because he kept up on the same pace as Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, like I said last week, being the best wrestler on the planet at this moment.
And at New Japan, one of their top talents. One of their top
No,
talents.
I would say Will Ospreay, pound for pound, is the top talent in New Japan. Include that goes for Kazuchika Okada too. He is that damn good. I would say that.
That boy is a wrestling god. But Orange Cassidy, he most definitely has those abilities to keep up with Will Ospreay, and a lot of wrestlers ain't got
He
that. You know what I'm
did,
saying?
yeah. He did.
Especially, I feel like in AEW right now, especially with Kenny being gone or even possibly done with wrestling, like Will Ospreay, if he ever become like a main staple in AEW, like an actual roster member and shit, he going straight to the top, bro.
I mean, he'll never join AEW in
Right.
full time capacity because he's not gonna leave England. He stated before that he'd never move away from his country. So I'm never expecting it. But
He could wrestle and do a little something.
what I am
Yeah.
expecting him is to have more of a presence in American wrestling, which would more so likely be AEW. He will have a presence here, but he won't be a full-time roster member here.
Nah, he
And
more.
you know what I'm saying? The American crowd wants to see more of Will Ospreay. I want to see more of Will Ospreay on my television. I don't want to have to search and go to
YouTube.
Right,
you know,
or
search
have to
deep
like
on New Japan World try to find Will
find
Ospreay
who he
matches.
is or what matches he's had. You know, it would be great. I mean, you starting to see him more in American wrestling. I mean, I don't know if it already passed or not, but he just did a GCW show. But I think I don't know if it's passed or not. But if not, he's gonna be in the current GCW show that's happening. But nah, I feel you, man. Will Ospreay is that motherfucker. Like, bruh deserves to be, hopefully, he'll still be more of a presence in America. I would love for him to be more of a presence in America, you know what I'm saying? But also, like, technology, you know what I mean? As much as I don't want to go and fucking try to find, all of his matches, I will, just for the strength of, like, he truly is the Billy Goat, is what he calls himself, you know what I mean? But that I had to just get that off the cuff, man, because that was literally possibly the best match. It's a candidate for best match of the year, honestly.
Yeah.
The pacing was just everything, and that it was expected. I don't think nobody really expected Orange Cassidy to do what he did. I guess for the casual fans, now the hardcore people that have watched him wrestle before expected this, but I'm assuming they wasn't expecting this up to the level that he did with Will Ospreay. So, that shit was match of the year. Put that shit, we saying that shit right now, you know what I mean? But the rest of the card, bro, was
lit as
amazing.
hell.
Was lit as fuck.
Even
And
from the
like,
buy-in, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so we
think
got to
the-
touch on the other match of the night, Contender 2, which was the three-way tag team match with Great O'Khan,
Roppongi Vice. United Empire,
Jeff
Roppongi
Cobb.
Vice.
Roppongi Vice, and FTR.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just gave Will Ospreay his praises.
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to give FTR their praises.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Young Bucks guy. I might always be a Young Bucks guy. But FTR
FTR, bro.
is the greatest tag team in the world right now.
Setting star, FTR.
Hands fucking down.
And I'm not done. Maybe at this point in time, what's today? July
July
the
the
2nd.
2nd. Yep.
At 3:38 p.m. Central Time, Saturday afternoon. It's sunny outside, 95 degrees. I'm going to say this right here and right now, and this statement might be a little controversial, but it's a factual statement in my opinion. FTR may very well be the single greatest tag team of all time. Point blank.
That ain't no
period.
fucking controversial statement, because that shit is true.
This is true.
Listen, bruh. These
like-
motherfuckers won Raw, SmackDown, AAA,
This might be the
NXT,
This man looking at titties.
IWGP.
This man here looking at titties, bro. Look at this man.
This man's so
These folks won 5, if we can consider Raw and SmackDown major titles, they've won 5 major titles from 5 major, consider, NXT is under the same umbrella, so 3 major companies, 2 major companies, you know what I'm saying? In AEW, IW, what technically in AAA as well, so there's technically 6. But the point that I'm saying, they won these titles within the span of not, within 10 years. And that shit is amazing, you know what I'm saying?
Under 10.
Under 10, yeah,
His
but
most recent was under 5.
It's been 7 years since they won that first NXT championship.
Yeah, bro. FTR
that
are the best tag team out right now. It's
Come
most
on.
definitely. I had read somewhere that it was originally gonna be the Young Bucks in this spot, but they changed it to FTR to give FTR the. I'm like story wise, because next is they doing FTR versus Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks got the tag titles. Because originally the Hardy Boys was gonna win the tag titles. You know what I'm saying?
But
we already know what happened with that.
I think that might have came as a blessing in disguise, to be honest.
Yeah, it did.
Because it's like, as much as I love the Hardys, it was over.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff can still move around, but
Matt can't. And I ain't got time to be watching Matt look like a Lego man in the goddamn ring and shit. That boy legs don't work. You know what I'm saying? All he doing is he deleting a nigga real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hitting him with the damn move and shit. Then here come Jeff falling off the top rope and shit. And that's gonna be the end of their match. And not nobody wanna see that, man. I think the last run they had together in WWE was like it for them for real.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was
that should
it,
have been
man.
the grand finale. You know what I'm saying?
And you hate it though because you.
I mean, you can't really say you hate it because at the end of the day, Father Time is undefeated.
Right.
At that point in time, they had put in over 25 years in the business.
Mm-hmm.
It's time. You know what I'm saying?
To transition to something else. Like I like Matt transitioning to a manager. Like he was a manager of tag teams. Like that had never been done. A manager who manages nothing but tag teams, bruh. Like if he's like them folks said a made like could have had it made as far as different stories and shit like that. Now you don't even see them cats no more.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Private Party makes a bigger presence on AEW television.
Like
Also,
it's crazy.
that made me think about something.
What's that?
The other week when Butcher and Blade confronted Swerve and Mark Glory, did y'all notice what the Butcher did?
What he do?
He recreated that scene from Belly when dude came out the store eating a banana. He came out eating that big ass chicken tender.
Yeah, I saw the him eating some, but I didn't know that was supposed to be the reference for that.
Yeah, you don't remember the
I know the.
I don't like this shit.
I know that. He had the banana. Now, if he had the banana and shit,
Yeah,
that would have been.
But see, he a butcher.
Yeah, so he had
no
the meat.
He ain't eat no fruit.
Yeah.
He eat the
But
meat.
It's dope, and I gotta believe I'm one because the way I'm a critical thinker. I really believe that they got that whole aesthetic from West Side Gun.
The butcher coming, nigga. Probably.
Yeah, man, but
Because rap references wrestling and wrestling does the same, you know what I'm saying?
say all of that, you know what I mean? Because to say that the match between for the winner take all Ring of Honor and IWGP match, that shit was hard hitting as fuck. Yo, Great-O-Khan is probably my favorite. That was like probably my first time ever watching him like for real. Mm-hmm. He's been one of my favorites, and if you see him on IG, bro, it's wild on IG. So it's like you gotta fuck with Great-O-Khan, but I knew about Jeff Cobb, and it's great to see him back in AEW, just but under New Japan and shit, and then Roppongi Vice, Trent, Rocky
Vice.
Romero, the match itself, man, was just overall good as hell. I really enjoyed it. Of course, the right people won because of what they're going with.
FTR is like the hottest thing in wrestling, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, man.
They had one of the biggest pops of the night. The crowd was on them tough the whole time. Like, they had this spot where it was like Dax had fucked up his elbow. Yeah. And he had to go back to the back, you know what I'm saying?
But he came back.
He came back. And it felt like a return, like he wasn't even in the match.
It felt like it was a shoot injury.
It most definitely was. This man, all right.
Nah, it wasn't a shoot. It was a work.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
work.
But-
He good.
I felt that Dax did that to put a spotlight on what Cash can do. Because if you notice, even in the tag matches and in singles competition, right now as it stands, Dax Hardwood is really the wrestler of the year. Because nobody is doing what Dax has
What
been
he
doing
can
in the
do,
ring. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He been putting on stellar matches from top to bottom.
all
If it's
year.
a tag
Oh,
team
yeah,
match,
for
a
sure.
singles match, a
All year,
hardcore
bro.
match, a
Yep.
whatever.
But this match was he took that spot to, like you said, goddamn damn, what's that man's name? You just said it.
Cash.
Cash, yeah, because Cash was going off in his match.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was basically like
man,
a handicap match because he had no
He
partner.
pretty much, man.
But he was most
like,
definitely going off the whole match.
Yeah,
until,
he pretty much was like, man, just he was really he was kind of like the unsung hero.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The whole story of that match was, how Cash is going to survive, in this situation. And sure enough, here come Dax, coming back, and then we got where we at right now. So yeah, most definitely it was a way to highlight Cash and what he can do, because Cash can go too, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in singles competition as well. But yeah, definitely, like I said it before, if that day ever come, I feel like Dax would definitely be, a great singles competitor. You know what I mean? But that ain't gonna happen
Shit,
no time soon. No time soon.
whatchamacallit will be too.
And yeah, Cash.
No, not Cash. I'm thinking of his name right now. Trent.
Oh, Trent, yeah.
Trent, he need to see his
definitely,
run for real, man.
If y'all
'cause
pay
he
attention to
good as
the
hell.
arc of AEW,
Yeah.
Trent has always been a motherfucker.
Yeah, he was the day one too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
From the inception of AEW, Trent has always been one of the
Then to
hardest
come back from
motherfuckers
that
to
major neck injury he had, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like even before that, like from
no, that's what I'm saying. Like before then, but he
like
came
from
back
the first episode
from
of
that
Dynamite.
goddamn injury, bro. And a lot of wrestlers don't come back from that.
Yeah, from that first episode of Dynamite, Trent has always been one of the hardest characters to beat in AEW. Like dude is a beast. I'm glad he getting that shine because
Yeah.
he was so slept on for so long. You know what I'm saying?
And now he's finally getting it. So yeah, it's see what happens when you
And
cut
it's
your
a
hair.
testament to how AEW builds their characters, because he don't really need a championship to prove that he's one of the best wrestlers in the company, because look at how hard he is to beat, and look at the names he put down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, it's kind of how they, WWF used to use 1, 2, 3 Kid back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like a stepping stool.
He was like
if
the
you can beat 1, 2,
measuring
3
stick.
Kid,
The measuring
yeah, that's what it
stick.
is.
Yeah. If you can go the rounds with 1, 2, 3 Kid or later on X-Pac, like that was either proven like
That was giving your ass, you was getting props.
Right.
So-
You could prove,
So-
you would get you either going up the ladder
Go down.
or you going down. If you had a
Suck
bad
it.
match with X-Pac or 1, 2, 3 Kid, you probably weren't gonna do good. But if you had a good match, you was going up to the top.
To suck it.
Now this match,
But this one,
this match got a Pac
though,
in it, but it ain't X. You know what I'm saying? The AEW All Atlantic Championship match, fucking Fatal 4-Way,
What did I
Malachi
tell y'all?
Black, Pac, Miro,
Your
Clark
prediction
Connors.
was indeed correct.
What did
These
I
folks,
tell?
another
It
banger,
is- it
another
is
stellar. You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely the most deserved championship win in
Oh my
AEW
God, yeah.
history.
Because Pac most definitely won that title. He deserved it. When
Yes.
he got it, the crowd,
Yep.
it felt like he was getting something that we all deserved. You know, so like we deserve to watch him win a title. You know what I mean?
It
'Cause
was
classic.
time.
Yeah,
It was
it was
time.
definitely time. It was definitely long overdue.
And that man, I knew it when I saw it. I was like, I was happy as hell. And shout out to Clark Connors too. Like,
Hey, yeah, dude put on the show.
goddamn.
Dude put on the show.
goddamn, wow. Like, I was like, okay, that was my first time. I've seen Tomohiro Ishii, of course, but seeing Clark Connors, the guy that he beat, ended up, taking his spot because of injury, of course, but he put on the show.
He lost to Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah, I know.
Tomohiro
That-
Ishii got injured.
Yeah.
You left that part out.
He left the name out. But I couldn't.
Put some respect.
I wasn't gonna. I wasn't
know
even gonna try to pronounce it.
Put
So
some
I was
respect
gonna.
on
I could
Tomohiro
pronounce
I would have left
Tomohiro
it out my
Ishii,
damn
though.
self.
Put some respect on his name.
I respect Tomohiro Ishii.
Put some respect on his name.
Hey, bro, fuck
I ain't gonna
you.
say it
But-
no more.
Fuck
Packer
you.
is like always,
Hey man,
bro.
as we finish, was we done?
He put on a cold ass showing, bro, and everybody responded to like everything he was doing because it's like it was either I feel like it was either like Pac or Miro for the win, but the fans weren't really fucking with Miro as much as I thought they would, you know, as much as they even usually do. Cause he got a lackluster ass pop when he came
Well,
out, and
Well, I think it was the reason because it was just the fact that Pac.
Everybody.
yeah, I feel like everybody
Pac was
knew.
in it, and he,
Everybody knew, bro.
Yeah,
like Pac
so-
was getting his damn chance. Cause why
He
not?
needed-
Who
he
else?
needed it.
They made this. It's like now that I think about it, it's like they made their titles specifically for these people. Like
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa title, like the AEW Women's title was cool, especially once they made it bigger. But there was Britt Baker title, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole fit perfect for Britt. Even with what was the first
Rio,
lady name?
Rio.
That joke was real
No,
small, you know what I'm saying?
It was then Nyla.
Yeah, Rio and then.
Yeah, they didn't give Nyla a chance. She was anyway. That joint was made for her. Then Britt got the new one, Big Joint, and then fucking Thunder Rosa got
We
a
left
whole
Rashida.
design.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
know
Hikaru
she- I know
Shida.
I know she ain't beat no damn Nyla Rose, but she beat Sheeta for the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hikaru Shida. Yeah. So it's like this All Atlantic title looks like it was made for
It was
Pac.
made for Pac.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he keeps this hoe and he be able to travel and fucking defend his title in other companies and shit. Because I really think that's what this plan is.
That's what's the plan.
Go keep going. He just let him do what he do. His man crazy. He not here.
That's the plan.
He not here, bruh. He's somewhere else.
You sure
But-
you ain't on that book, Sugar, bro?
I don't know bullshit. I had a little molly if I came over here.
But you want to talk about me?
This
You
man
pop
crazy as
Molly
hell.
and
Start
shit.
sweating
He
and
was
shit.
like, pop the molly, I'm sweating.
Woo!
Pop the molly, I'm sweating.
Woo! Like
That shit funny as hell, bro. But yeah, Pac, well deserved
Congrats,
win.
Pac. You finally
Great
are
match.
champion
You know what I'm
again.
saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
wait. Before we get to this next match, Bullet Club versus Dudes with Attitudes. Stop the entire show right now.
Yeah, we can't. We got this.
Nah,
is over.
we gotta stop everything because everything needs to come to a screeching halt.
Mm-hmm.
Sting, are you serious?
Man, old as hell.
Sting was very serious. That man literally was like, and he had on the fucking leather coat.
Yeah, you said
He had
leather
on
coat
the leather
Steve,
coat.
turning
Bro. What
up.
did I tell you, bro? When Sting have on the leather coat, this nigga was gonna do. We was in for some shit.
Like
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to be in the Raptors like he used to do back in the day. Then they cut the lights on. And he came off the top of the stage. I'm like,
This nigga had.
bruh,
This nigga
Bruh.
pulled a Shane
You-
McMahon jumping off
you
the
was
Titantron and
63,
shit.
bruh.
Hey, bro, he having fun.
No, he having fun.
Sting is
alright.
having fun.
Bruh, that man is 63, bruh. Why is he going crazy like the way he...
He living his
Because-
best life.
Cause he got on the leather coat, bro. I told you know what you. Nigga, you know back in WCW when this man had on the leather coat, he was wrecking shit.
That was
Even
the
in
problem.
TNA a little bit. He had on the leather coat, niggas was wrecking shit.
Yeah.
When Sting put on that leather coat, bro, he is wrecking shit, okay?
Yeah.
Now this man he been jumping off of shit now for the past couple of months. So it's like
They
I
had
thought
the,
it was cool, but he had safe people.
Yeah,
Shout out
they
to
was
the Bullet Club.
They was gonna make sure he was all right.
Yeah, one night,
The Bullet Club versus Dudes with Attitude.
Young Bucks.
It was an entertaining match,
Phantasmo.
bro. It was a Young Bucks type of match.
Yeah.
And Sting was doing shit that he shouldn't have been doing. You know
Shouldn't
what I'm
have been
saying?
doing,
but he was doing it.
but he
Darby
did it.
Allin was doing shit that he always do.
Dude.
So it was like an enhanced version of Dynamite.
And was
Because
it
Dynamite always got like a fucking 8-man tag on that
shout
bitch.
out
Damn.
to what's his name?
Shingo Takagi.
Shingo Takagi, yeah. Shingo Takagi, yeah. Former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion in his own right. You know, that was my first time watching him. You know, most of these I've been watching New Japan briefly a lot. You know, I've been going back and watching some of the old stuff, not in preparation for Forbidden Door, but more so just because I've, you know, never had the opportunity to watch New Japan like I wanted to.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Facts.
over the course of my years.
So you mean to say that you have never been to Japan?
That's not what I mean.
Oh.
That's not what it means.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh. This is news.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me.
You've never been to Japan neither.
Nigga, I'm from Japan.
You're not from Japan.
Check my birth certificate.
You're too black to be from Japan.
Look at my eyes.
He's like, you
Look
too
at my
black.
eyes, Jack.
You too black to be from Japan.
You are a ginger,
Look at how
bruh.
chinky my eyes
You
is.
are a
bitch.
ginger. They don't have
This
ginger
man
in
said
Japan.
you are a ginger.
Look at how chinky my eyes is. I'm not even high. The hell you talking about?
This
man?
man crazy as
I
hell.
am Japan, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there wasn't a 8-man match. There was a
It was a
six
six
man
man,
because
because
the old boy
Hikuleo
got
was
the other guy
supposed
got
to,
yeah. But dude still came out with them though.
Yeah,
Hikuleo?
Hikuleo is the son of
Haku.
Haku. Yes, Haku, the strong, the toughest man in fucking wrestling. And El Phantasmo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bullet Club. He's
Bullet Club,
of the
they,
current he's of the current edition of
They
Bullet
didn't
Club.
they didn't take the dub on his match, but it's all good, bro.
It
gave Sting a win and it gave
Shingo
a
and,
win.
Darby Allin, but
And the Bucks, they was Bullet Club for one night only.
which was good to see.
You know what I'm saying? The Bucks, they just won a tag title, so they can take a little flimsy L on their record right now. It wasn't a tag team type of match. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't
Hey.
get pinned. So
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was cool.
Let me.
But let's get to what you call it.
What was that another?
Let's get to this fatal four-way match
Which one?
for the IWGP Championship.
Okay.
Well,
hold up. Hold on, sir. You're getting too far ahead.
The
we
reason
had so
the
many
re-
good shit that happened
the re-
before that.
because the reason
Yeah,
I'm
talk
saying
about
this,
that.
the reason I'm saying this is we were almost 40 minutes into the show and we
Yeah.
ain't got to blood and guts and we ain't got to blood and good shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's crack this John open.
So we got okay.
All right,
Tony,
let's do it like this. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Claudio. Claudio made his debut. Claudio also put on a very good match against Zack Sabre Jr., but Zack Sabre Jr. gave Claudio the work, but
Right.
Claudio won. So we gone from that.
and Claudio Castagnoli is also the
all
newest member
elite.
of the Blackpool Combat Club, which entails make the Blackpool Combat Club the most complete stable in wrestling today, period.
Dominant stable
Right.
as well.
Also,
Tony
Thunder
Storm
Rosa.
and I said Thundy.
Thunder
Thunderstorm.
Rosa match, world
Thunderstorm.
women's title
Thunderstorm.
match. Thunder Rosa, Tony
Thunder
Storm.
Rosa. Yeah.
Thunder Rosa, she of course won, but I mean it was a good match, bro. That was kind of like freaking neck to neck. Freaking Tony Storm is an amazing
Exactly.
as wrestler. I feel like
She
this showcase really helped her. They really helped her and Thunder Rosa. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, she's Thunder Rosa has good competitors so far in in her reign, and this was another match. This was another opponent, like I said last week, was gonna make Thunder Rosa work for their victory, and Tony Storm came with it. Thunder Rosa had to get the win because for obvious reasons,
And shout out to Thunder Rosa, ring gear guy, whoever was making her ring gear, man.
She be
'Cause
fresh as hell, man.
she be turning the damn
fresh
inches. She be
every-
killing the inches, man, for real.
man.
And that shit go hard.
That's what you want from a champion, though.
We got the IWGP World Title, White versus Cole versus Page versus Okada. Jay White came in as the champion.
And left out as the champion.
And he
first of all, fresh as fuck, bro.
And he left out as the champion. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good match for everybody.
It ended.
Shout out to Adam Cole. Yeah,
it ended
got
weird.
injured and shit. So
it ended, and that's why it ended weird, because it wasn't technically supposed to end the way that it did. But Adam Cole
I think it was
concussed.
actually supposed to end like that.
Yeah, I think they just rushed
they
to
had
the
to
end
rush it because
it was like a weird match.
Yeah,
it was like spot, match, downtime, then end. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell something was off with Adam Cole.
Yeah, they said it was at the Kazuchika hit the drop kick, and Adam Cole, fell on the ground and shit. So it was coming from that, but. Oh man, that match was everything. I mean, everybody was on their fucking feet for that.
Man, Adam Cole did a super kick on Adam Page.
Man.
Adam Page did a moonsault off the top rope, got super kick mid moonsault. Come on, man.
Epic.
There was a lot of spots in this damn move. Like fucking Adam Cole was doing super kicks left and right. His fucking leg probably hurting. Okada was fucking. It was like my first time like just watching his match.
He's a draw, bro.
And he's most definitely was giving the folks ass the business.
He's a draw,
but
bro.
Jay White, Bullet Club leader, still came out on top. Came in with the win, you know what I'm saying? The main event of the night, Mox versus
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
It was a good ass match, man. It was a perfect showing for Jon Moxley and why he's the champion right now.
Right.
You got to show him in amazing spots. And that match was very, very. I feel like it was a pure wrestling match, bro.
It was a good representation of strong style.
Yeah.
That match was.
Yeah.
And Tanahashi puts on the show as always. Jon Moxley puts on a great show as always. And now Jon Moxley is the first, even though he's the interim champion. He's the first.
He's still
two-time. We had a couple. Yeah, shit. We having a bunch of two-time champions coming back around. You know what I'm saying? Bucks now Mox.
Mox is.
You know what I'm saying? When Britt Baker gonna become two-time women's champion? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting for.
It would happen.
But it was a good ass match though, bro. It was
match.
I feel like it was the perfect showing of AEW's best versus New Japan best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still can't say it's the best because Kenny Omega's injured.
Yeah, that's
CM
true.
Punk is injured. Daniel Bryan is injured.
Yeah, that's true.
And Kota Ibushi is injured.
Okay, a lot of the best guys are injured, but this is the best that we got right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I would have want to see. Excuse me. I don't think I would have want to seen CM Punk in his main event match with Hiroshi.
Nah, we wanted to see this.
Yeah, I feel like you said we need to.
We need to see this.
Yeah, we need to, but I didn't want to see it at this time and place. I feel like Mox was like the perfect person to go against him. You know what I'm saying? Because of what Mox got going on in the stories and shit that he's telling and shit right now. Like even before he became the champion, he's kind of like in the main spot of the story and shit. Yeah. And on AEW television, you know what I'm saying? With the Blackpool Comeback Club doing everything they said they was gonna do from day one. Now they got Claudio. It's a wrap, bro. Which also leads me into
Wednesday night.
Yeah, because I was saying Wednesday in my head, but it wasn't coming out. Wednesday night they had Blood and Guts.
War Games.
Sorry,
Blood and Guts.
Running through
Blood and Guts.
these right quick. Wednesday night started out with it was the Ass Boys and Max Caster versus Danhausen and two mystery opponents. Those two mystery opponents having to be FTR.
Which was a great showing.
Danhausen came out and whooped some ass. Got the win. Anthony Bowens got out there. Stitching me daddy ass. Anthony Bowen got out the wheelchair and hit one of the ass boys with the crutch by mistake. Billy Gunn sided with the Acclaim. After that, we got Orange Cassidy versus Ethan Page.
Great showing, great.
You
Great
see
match
more
for
of
Ethan
the
Page,
character
bro.
evolution from Orange Cassidy.
And Ethan Page is a great person to have. A great wrestler that
Right.
can tell a story
Right.
out of nowhere, bro.
Definitely.
He's
Orange
a top
Cassidy got the
heel.
win.
got-
Orange Cassidy looks great. What else we have?
Jay Cargill,
Jay Cargill and
she had a match against.
looking good as always.
She had a match.
Oh wait, we getting ahead of ourselves. Christian Cage had a little interview segment. He came out. They said he requested a match. He didn't come out dressed to compete because he didn't request the match for himself. He requested the match for his client, Luchasaurus, who
He's
came out
heel
and gave
now.
us Major Kane vibes.
He's heel now.
He came out all black.
Christian
Major Kane vibes.
Christian is coming like Tommy in the Dragon Zord right now.
Right.
This is what's going on. You know,
And that was a cool. It was a squash match because it was just showing Luchasaurus and shit. But other than that, it was a cool. I can't find who the hell Jade Cargill wrestled, but yeah, she won her match. She's like 32-0 right now. Fucking best record in wrestling history, damn near.
yeah.
And we had blood and guts, man. The goddamn War Games inspired
War
match.
Games.
2 rings, 1 cage. Goddamn, with 5 people on both sides. But I think Jericho had 6 because the
Yeah,
JS
it's 6 on both sides.
6 on both sides.
Hey,
Yeah.
but quick pause for the cause, because understand the character arc in which AEW is building. If you pay attention, I want to bring this to everybody's attention because a lot of people have noticed this.
What?
This guy with the box on top of his head, it's Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian got injured a little over a year ago. And for the last 4 or 5 months, he's been at all the AEW events wearing a box on his head. And this week on
Let's go.
on
Dynamite.
Sammy Guevara's blog, he was creeping up behind Dan Housen. Nobody kind of paid him attention. He kind of went under the radar unnoticed. But I feel that the more time goes on, it's getting closer and closer to Kip Sabian's return. Now, what they do with him upon his return, I'm not sure. I don't think he'll go after Miro, seeing as Miro was the one that injured him. But I think we might get a Kip Sabian Dan Housen feud very soon.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Oh, wow.
I ain't never paid. I'm just now paying attention to this damn food and this damn thing, bro.
But yeah,
That
Blood
shit
and Guts.
crazy.
The match started out with Sammy and Claudio.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, from top to bottom, this match was epic because they beat the living hell out of each other.
I'm talking about it was bleeding.
It was
You
bleeding.
had folks
it was
out.
glass,
Somehow
it was
folks got
thumbtacks.
outside the cage.
Everybody
It
was
was just
And shout out to
Jericho
2.0,
looked like a
'cause
male stripper.
Because
You know.
2.0 made everybody on the Blackpool Combat Club side looks like $1 million. Cool Hands Ange was hanging upside down off the cage with
Bloody like a
Get out of
motherfucker.
there.
blood
Man,
dripping all over the
it-
ground. The aesthetic was amazing.
It was amazing, bro. But I honestly think nothing would. I think nothing will top the fact that Chris Jericho had his men look like strippers from Chippendales.
They
you know what I'm saying?
entertainers,
like,
bruh.
Like it was.
That's
It
what
was.
sports entertainers look like. Yeah, my boy was through.
And I'm not hating it because you know why I loved it so much was the fact that Chris Jericho gets meme culture as well. So he knew that if he had his guys dressed like this, it would draw what it did, and sure enough, it did. Man, I've seen countless memes of Jericho Appreciation Society with the Backstreet Boys or the NSYNC, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. These folks like real deal being like some male boy band type shit, but the match itself was definitely better than the last Blood and Guts match in my opinion.
Yeah.
And everybody said it was. You know what I'm saying.
What's up?
Shout out to Eddie Kingston though, because
Yeah.
Eddie
Oh my
Kingston
God,
really
Eddie
the
Kingston
MVP
had
of that
a-
match.
He's
tripping,
the
bro.
hero.
He walked
He's
in with the
he's
cane.
best.
He go,
bitch.
he was waiting for
I was
Jericho.
just like, I was like, yo.
But the way the match ended, I feel like that's gonna throw a little wrench in this, wrench in him and Claudio's like ordeal, because apparently they
Nah,
also have,
Nah, that's gonna be the rebirth of they feud. From,
yeah, they already got
Chikara.
feud anyway. Because Claudio had, what was it? He had one of the 2.0 guys in the sharpshooter, and
Daddy Magic.
Kingston had Jericho
like
in-
a vice. What it was like a vice grip?
Yeah.
Or like some type of
I
maneuver where it was like, I don't know what it was, but the guy, who was it in the sharpshooter?
I can't remember his name.
Daddy Magic.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Daddy Magic was the one that tapped out first, and Eddie Kingston was upset for the fact that he didn't was
Tap
the
out
one
for,
that
the
made
win.
Chris tap out for the win. Now they're playing nice for now, you know what I'm saying, but eventually that history between him and Claudio is going to it's being brought up right now.
Yeah, because they
Well,
couldn't shut
because
up about this shit on
the
Dynamite.
story went unfinished because at the end of their feud in Chikara, Claudio wound up getting signed to WWE and he wound up leaving. So it's a lot of money left on the table with their feud.
Yeah, this Eddie Kingston, but he been
And
feuding with everybody.
The evolved version
Man,
of
it's the
Eddie
Mad
Kingston
King.
is amazing. And we get the return of Claudio Castagnoli. There is no more Cesaro. There is no more Big Card. There is no more wrestling on bullshit shows.
On main event.
Yeah. Ain't no more main event because now he is the main event. And his first two
I don't
nights
know what the
in
hell
the
this
company,
is. She's pouring this shit all on Chris
alcohol.
Jericho.
It was alcohol. I'm trying
He
to
was gonna
burn
throw
some
a
shit.
fireball. But
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
his first two nights in AEW, he has established himself as a definite main eventer. And 2 nights in the company.
Too.
Now that's crazy. That's just, but that
It's-
just goes.
it's-
Well, no, it's not crazy because that
Because
just goes to
it's
show
so well
you
deserved. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's been that damn good for that damn
that
long.
long, and to finally get his flowers, as they say, to finally get it in, and this was, people say, could say what they want to say about AEW, bro, but that, this is where their bloated roster and all that other shit come into play. Because not only that they're dealing with all these injuries and shit, you have somebody like Claudio that's been in the game for as long as he has, achieved it so much as he had, but not to the mountaintop per se. Bruh finally is in a company where he can do that, and he has endless opponents that he can face, that he can go up against. You know what I'm saying? That's just the beauty of it all.
And then most of the roster is gonna have to go over to Ring of Honor as well.
Yeah, that's all I was
So
gonna say.
when you
He
look
could be
at
the
it,
man in Ring of Honor too.
when you look at it from the big overview of things, their roster isn't as bloated as you would like to think. It's bloated on the list, but it's not as bloated as you would like to think.
You need people for Ring of Honor too. So
Yeah, so when Ring of Honor gets his feet on the ground and they start running, a lot of the roster gonna transfer over to Ring of Honor.
yeah.
Makes sense, whatever. But it's interesting to see how everything is gonna turn out. And I'm glad to see Claudio as a main eventer because he deserves that main event spotlight. Now let's see where else this goes because the Blackpool Combat Club is only gonna get stronger with the return of Bryan Danielson to the fold. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Mox, your main guy Mox is the world champion. The Blackpool Combat Club went from zeros to heroes.
I think
quick.
they were never zeros.
That's
They
true.
were
You know
they
what I'm
were
saying?
Oh,
They were
they
from
were
top
the
guys.
They
right
went from
perk-
they
were
went
the
from
right
nothing to
people.
top guys
They were
overnight.
Now,
with
what I
one
feel that should
promo.
happen is every
Oh, they
member
goddamn
of the
thumb
Blackpool
tags.
Combat Club should have a championship all simultaneously at some point.
Yeah, because they got the
I mean, now you got
Willa
enough
Uta's
titles
the pure
now.
champion. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you
You
got
can't get
enough
it.
titles in
All that.
AEW to like fucking
make it
to
happen.
make it happen
Then
with
they,
them.
then they got the trios title. I want the Blackpool Combat Club to have the trios title too. It'll
Somebody
just
can
be
win the Ring of Honor television title.
Man,
Somebody
for
can
real.
win the Ring of Honor world
that
title.
match is gonna be coming up too. Jay Lethal versus Samoa Joe for the television title.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah, yeah.
July 23rd.
Soon. You know what I'm
First showing
saying?
of AEW Ring of Honor. No.
They coming back. Before we get out of here, I got one thing to say, man. I just saw it in the wrestling world. AEW commentary team is changing. They are moving JR to Rampage and Taz to Wednesday night.
Which is it's understandable.
It's
We need more
understandable.
Taz on TV, and Jr. He needs more of a break. Jr. is what 70 years old, so it's time.
Yeah, I don't think he can do the 2 hour show. A 1 hour show, 3-4
1 hour
matches.
show would be cool.
I feel like he'll be
But
straight. Cause soon as goddamn Claudio was in the ring, what he call him? Cesaro.
And that,
And the internet went batshit.
You know how people went.
I'm afraid I got some bad news.
The internet went
Man,
bad
them
shit,
folks
bro.
went bad shit crazy talking about, oh, it's time to let JR go. I'm like, God damn it, bro. Like, I get it, man, but damn, yes, JR's been doing it for quite some time. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's kind of like he's so used to this man's name, you know,
Because he was Cesaro
because
for the
he was-
better
because he
half
was-
of his career.
yeah, and before we go, somebody made a point about this. You know, JR has been so used to some of these wrestlers' other name from the Feds for so long that
It's wired in his brain.
it ain't wired in his head like that to catch it.
He's playing.
What are you playing?
It's me.
BLV. I'm afraid I got some bad news.
So yeah,
Crazy.
that's all I wanted to say, man. JR, we love you. You're the voice of pro wrestling, but yeah.
It's probably time to take a
for
step back
step
from the
back.
main roster, main
And-
show, and do your
And do your
thing on
thing.
Rampage, man.
Do your
It's
thing
all
on
good.
Rampage, and and pay-per-views as well.
Yeah.
Not 2 hours. Do what y'all did for
Forbidden Door.
Just switch everybody out from
Right.
time to time. But yeah,
But that's it, man. If you stayed this long, you watched the show, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next
Shout out
week.
Fireball.
Another episode of Raps and Wrestling. And yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here.
Alright,
We'll catch y'all next time.
before
Hit the
we
subscribe button, subscribe to the channel,
Before
hit
we
the
leave.
notifications, hit the likes, hit the description, check out the Patreon, and rock
And-
with us
and our
and roll with
OnlyFans.
us. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Y'all talking
Sure.
too much. Y'all talking too much. Hey, check this out. We come to realize one of our cast members is going through a really rough time right now, and we like to keep him in y'all thoughts and prayers. My colleague Son Hero is has a horrible cocaine addiction right now. He is on the hard right, and he needs your prayers and support. Donate to the.
Before you get out of here, man.